Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, we are from Group 5 and then we are going to explain about the translation of Neologism. And then there is member of Group 5, Wahyudi, Rahmatillah, Sri Reski Ramadhani, Aini Adistiani, Muhammad Fikri Fajrullah, Muhammad Ihsan, Dea Reski Amelia, and Siti Salmayanti.
And in the first part, we will enter introduction. In introduction, we will explain what is the definition of neologism. Neologism can be defined as a newly coined lexical units or existing lexical units that acquire a new sense. In other words, neologism are new words combination, or fixed phrases that appear in a language due to development of social life, culture, science, and engineering. New meanings of existing words are also accepted as neologism. A problem of translation of new words ranks high in the list of challenges facing translators because such words are not really found in ordinary dictionaries and even in the newest specialized dictionaries. Neologism passes through three stages. First stage is called creation. Secondly, called trial, and the third is called establishment.
To sum up, all words with new sense tend to be non-cultural and non-technical. They are usually translated either by a word that already exists in the TL or by a brief functional or descriptive terms. Not the folk of polarizing technique. Many of these transfer rapidly in the West. Exciting correlation with new sense become technical terms. Their meaning sometimes hide innocently behind a more general or figurative meaning.
New coinages. In principle, in fiction, any kind of neologism should be recreated. If it is a derived word, it should be replaced by the same or equivalent morphemes. If it is also phonesthetic, it should be given phonemes producing analogous sound effects. For this reason, in principle, the neologism in Finland's wake or Ulysses tautologically river run co-right from over the short sea.
The great majority of neologisms are words derived by analogy from ancient Greek or increasingly and Latin morphemes, usually with suffixes such as ismo, ismus, ija, and etc. Naturalized in the appropriate language. In some countries, e.g. Preware, Germany, Arabic-speaking countries. This process has been completed and through translation by way of the TL morphemes has been preferred, e.g. television, for instance. However, now that this word forming procedure is employed mainly to designate non-cultural, scientific and technological rather than cultural institutional terms, the advance of these internationalisms is widespread. Normally, they have naturalized suffixes. Many are listed in Babel. Swahili appears to be the main non-Arabian language that important.
Now, I will present about collocation. Noun collocation, noun compound or adjective plus noun, are particularly common in the social sciences and the computer language. Thus, time, sexual harassment, domino effect, threat on even, clawback, cold calling, Walkman, or brand name for personal stereo, acetylene, norm reference testing, criterion reference testing, red capping, jet lag, lateral thinking, wishful thinking, promotion social, a management edu territorial, machine readable, sunshine industry, narrow money, graceful gradation, has total, go no go task, name control, test unknown, control assume, total verification. Okay, next, emponyms. Emponyms is any word derived from a proper name, therefore including toponyms are a growing industry in Romance language and more modest one in the English media. Some such eponyms are also metonyms and therefore lose their local habitation. For example, Midsummer Night's Dream. They also lose their names and are translated by their saints. Okay, and the next page, there is parcel words. New parcel words are restricted to English facility and converting verbs to nouns. For example, work out, trade off, check out, and or that supermarket. There is look like, and for thermal is cut out, knock on. For domino is effect. Laid back, sit in, and are translated by their semantic equivalents.
Okay, so the next part, transfer word. Transfer words keep only one sense of their foreign nationality. They are the words whose meaning are least dependent on their context. They are likely to be media or product rather than technological neologism. In example, newly imported foodstuffs, clothes, they should be translated as functional or descriptive equivalent. Newly imported words are transferred with a generic term.
Okay, next part, translation procedures. Number 1, transference with inverted commas. Number 2, TL neologisms or with compensators. Number 3, TL derived word. Number 4, naturalization. Number 5, recognized TL translation. Number 6, functional term. Number 7, descriptive term. Number 8, literal translation. Number 9, translation procedure combination or couplets itself. Number 10, through translation. Number 11, international. Thank you.
Creation of neologism. In non-literal text, you should not normally create neologism. You create one only. A. If you have authority. B. If you compose it out of readily understood Graeco-Latin morphemes. C. In a French medical text, you make the word floraline as an item of lick dye to be given to typically favored patients, and the word is unfindable. There is no point in creating a neologism by transferring the word, since it is likely be a brand name. Owing to its stupid talk, the word is not capitalist. The other unlikely alternative is that a local or regional word and the product may no longer to be on the market. As a translator, your job is to account for not necessarily translate every asal word, and you therefore have to guess the suggest is a link for food or preparation, the internal evidence, the composition of the word.
Okay, that's all from our group. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good luck.